Welcome to Jacqueline's Inside Out. I'm so excited that you are here for the Iconic Woman Soiree, a gathering of women in leadership, women who are ready to up-level their personal and professional development, a growth-built environment here. I just love it. These women are coming together. We have speakers, we have panelists, we have vendors. We have over 22 vendors that are here being represented at the Iconic Woman Soiree. We have a room filled of over 65 ladies that have joined in to come here and collaborate and connect and make an impact, right? And I'm so excited for this. So stay tuned. We have so much for you here at the Iconic Woman Soiree. We will be right back.
The leadership event is a life experience that's very good. It helps you with your leadership development, it helps you with your learning, and it also helps you to turn your life into something better than it was before you went to the conference. So if you're interested in investing with yourself, this is the place to make your investment. If you're interested in investing in your team, this is the place to invest in your team. If you're interested in investing in the time it takes to transform your life, this is the best place to start.
Welcome everyone to Jacqueline's Inside Out. I'm so excited for this Iconic Woman Soiree tonight, and I want to introduce you to my friend Amanda Yetter. Hi. Amanda and I have met about maybe 6 months ago or so, and we have been doing a retreat lately, which I want you to learn a little bit about that. But I want to introduce you to Amanda. Amanda, you want to say hello and welcome to say hello to everybody here in our audience.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
We are so excited. And Amanda, tell us a little bit about the retreat that you and I do together. Now, tonight we're here at the soiree, but Amanda and I also host a retreat that is amazing at her facility, her venue. So I wanted her to share a little bit about that with you because it's just absolutely gorgeous. Tell us a little bit about it, Amanda.
Yep, thank you, Jackie. I will.
Yeah.
So Jackie and I met, and she had a vision, a dream to be able to have a retreat that was hosted at a place with a pool and open green spaces, and that is where I live. So we got connected in that way, and we've done 2 retreats this summer, and really enjoyed some tranquility, some peace and quiet, some talks, and some discussions and connections with other women and local businesses, small women businesses, and really just enjoyed our time together at those events.
And it's so amazing. This location is just so beautiful where she lives. I mean, just to live at this place and have this beautiful venue with this pool and this waterfall and the free jump. Free jump
and
off
we
the
jump
off of the pool, into the pool. It's just incredible. It's very freeing, right? And it makes you feel really good about it. So stay tuned for more about Amanda tonight. She's one of our panelists at the soiree. We have a lot more to show, but I wanted to share that with you tonight about the retreat. are back at the soiree here, and I want to introduce you to this wonderful lady. Her name is Becca Carl,
Yes.
from Vintage Grace Boutique. Becca, tell us a little bit about your boutique and what it's about and how long you've been in business.
Well, first of all, thank you, Jackie, for having me here.
You're welcome.
And we're a boho edgy boutique. We are very size inclusive. We're extra small to 3X. I believe in helping to develop a woman's inner beauty and bringing that out. So for me, it's all about the people. It's not just about the clothes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Always.
I bought the boutique in 2022. And so it's been going on just about 2 years. We just had our anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know having a business can be, challenging at times, but it's so amazing to be celebrating 2 years and just being in the industry of fashion and beauty. I know you love it. I love it. That's what we're about. And that's what Jacqueline's Inside Out is all about. So this is so incredible that you're here tonight. We're so happy and excited for you to share what you do with all these beautiful women here and just, be able to express more for fashion, right? More for fashion.
Yes.
More for beauty. Yeah.
Yes, and I
Yes.
love helping develop. Some people come in and they don't know they say they don't know what their style is, but
Yeah.
I think it's just about helping a woman develop their unique.
Their unique style.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Because we can't be anyone else. We have to be who we are, and we have to step into that, right? And we
Yes.
can't dress as somebody else or be like somebody else because we are who we are, uniquely made, and that's what's so important. So being able to help them with that,
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Like Tracy said that I'm a certified financial planner and the founder of Astor Wealth. Don't worry, I'm not talking about stocks and bonds, and nor am I talking about financial planning this evening. What I am going to be speaking about is something near and dear to my heart, and that is giving. When I started my career, again 25 years ago, I never even thought about giving or what leadership was. I just always took the high road. I entered the financial services in the late 90s simply because I wanted to make better decisions with my own wealth. And I also wanted to create a sense of security that I didn't have anywhere else. I didn't even plan to stick around or to succeed, quite honestly. I was in a class that was the industry was male dominated at the time, completely male dominated. We were told that 1 in 10 of us would succeed. But what drove me to want to succeed and to stay was when I would watch those men walk around in the office with pinstripe suits and a Wall Street Journal under their arm with the biggest egos. I would think, if they can do this, I can do it. And actually what set me apart at that time was the fact that I was a female and that I listened, I cared, I was resourceful, I was kind, and I was a giver. I started to see immediate success in the people that I was working with and the impact that I could have, the peace that I brought them, knowing that they could trust me, that I was going to be there, and that I was leading them to their own financial security. It wasn't easy. There were lots of challenges. There were a lot of twists and turns. But that's truly what drove me to build my practice organically, one client at a time. When people feel love, they give love back. And it is one of the most human things that we can do to elevate business from just a place of transaction, if we are a rad leader. It's not about how much you give or who you give to. It's about finding the joy to give, whether it's inspired women, all the causes that are reflected through local and international charities. It could be your faith, it could be your people, but giving is what is important. And as a Christian, to me, it's about living in the will of God. So in closing, I'm going to use a quote that Ron Moore shared a couple weeks ago at the Bible Chapel. He wrote, "Live a life that deserves an explanation." Leadership starts within ourselves, so that we can be a giver of our time, our talent, and our treasures. We need to put down the armor, put up our boundaries, and be the most embodied version of self. We can do this if we learn from the past, we forgive, and we continue to show up. We need people to go deep with us, stand strong for us as we do for them. You see your eyes, see yourself, see others in the eyes of yourself. What inspires you changes everything and truly is transformative. This is next level ride giving.
I'm going to start with Kim. The first question for you, Kim. What sparked your passion and your purpose for what you do?
I'm going to speak specifically to Inspired Women.
Okay.
So from a very early time in my career, when I was out on the streets reporting, there were a lot of cameramen who didn't want to work with me because they'd say, oh my gosh, I'm going to go out with Kim and, she's just going to be talking to everybody, she's going to be praying with people, she's going to be writing checks, and, we do, we do a lot of good uplifting stories, but I've also talked to people at their lowest moments, people going through tragedy, stories that just would strike your heart in such a way that we were always told as journalists not to take it personally, not to go out and do those stories and make it hit you like that. But listen, I can't shut myself off like that. So I always said to myself, oh my gosh, I wish there was a way that I could help these people in a bigger way than just, praying with them for 5 minutes or writing a check or hooking them up with social service agencies who could help them. And that's what I did. And, I said one day I'm going to have a platform or an organization or some way to give back in a bigger way, to do it collectively. And it was 8 years ago, I believe, 7 years, that Marcia Merman invited me to go to an event, a networking event in the North Hills that was the very first and only at the time Inspired Women Paying It Forward organization up in Cranberry. And it just so happened that Deborah Dion-Krishke, the head of the organization, happened to say that night, hey, if anyone's interested in thinking about or, kind of brainstorming to have a chapter in the South Hills, we'd be open to talking to you. We're going to meet, in a little group circle tonight. So after the meeting, Marcia and I were both from the South Hills, right? So we sat down and just hoping to kind of spread the word and maybe get more people involved. And we left that night, ending up being the director and assistant director of Inspired Women Paying It Forward. It didn't happen that quickly. We did some soul searching. I did a lot of praying, and I called Deborah and said, this is what this was meant to be. This is what I said I wanted to do, give back in a bigger way, make a bigger difference, not just one person at a time, even though that is wildly important as well, as you all know. But that's what inspired me. That's what my story was. It evolved from a place of talking to people in need, and now doing something so much bigger with 7 chapters that are helping so many more people in need as well.
All right, everybody, welcome back to our iconic Women's Soiree evening. And I want to introduce you to this lovely woman, Leslie Stanford, and she is incredible. She is with Touchstones Crystals. Look at these beautiful crystals she has on, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Doesn't she look gorgeous? The fashion industry is just booming around here tonight, but Leslie is one of my 360 leading ladies, and Leslie and I work together on a lot of different things, and I wanted to have her share with you some of the experiences that we have been doing together to help her within her business, to grow her business, and to give her this confidence, because Jacqueline's Inside Out is all about confidence, right? Growing our confidence, feeling good, stepping into it. So tell me a little bit about that, Leslie. Tell us and tell the audience. You just look right into that camera, Leslie, and just tell them a little bit about yourself and your experience and how you are doing with your jewelry business and what that means to you.
Okay, so my name is Leslie Sanford. I am a consultant with Touchstone Crystal by Swarovski Jewelry. This has been an amazing experience for me to be and meet with Jackie, to be one of her 360 ladies. She has helped me so much with growing my brand, brand recognition, my confidence, and just being authentic within myself and with my clients. So she is fabulous. I am so glad that we connected and we met, and I couldn't be happier with the progress that I've made, and I'm always ready to spread sparkle.
She's always ready to sparkle and to spread sparkle. I love that. Leslie, what is going on for the fall season and the holiday season with your business? What is happening out there?
So we have an amazing, for the first time ever, so since we are the direct selling division of Swarovski, we are offering some amazing Swarovski ornaments this season for the first time, like I said, first time ever, which is awesome. Also, I have a lot of fall events that I'm doing, so you make sure if you want to check those out.
Yeah, I love it.
Definitely go to my website.
Where can they reach you?
You can reach me at www.touchstonecrystal.com/Leslie S.
I love it. I love it. So if you're ready to sparkle and shine this holiday season, check her out. Check her website out. Get in contact with this girl. I'm telling you, she is a gem, and you will love her. So step into it, check her out, and shine for the holiday season with Leslie. All right, thank you. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
How have you overcome any self-doubt or imposter syndrome that has come your way through your journey of what you've created? Because you've created so much in your company, and I'm sure there are moments and times, like maybe you didn't, but have you had a moment of like imposter syndrome or self-doubt or like, what am I doing? How do I do this? Where do I go, right? Because we've all experienced that as leaders, as entrepreneurs. A lot of people in here are entrepreneurs. We've all experienced something like that in our lives and in our careers. So you're a veteran at this, and you've been doing this for so long, and I would just love to know, and I think that this would really help the audience, how do you do that?
Well, it started from my childhood, I believe. I was an only child. I had two phenomenal parents, and my father was, he was my mentor. Both parents, they were extremely hard workers, so I consider myself a doer. I just go out and do it, no matter what it is. When I started my I went from Montessori teacher, TWA, a few other jobs, but when I got into my career and really I started in the dirt. I always say I started in the dirt in new development, and so that is a very different element of real estate. Most agents don't want to do new construction. It's dirty. There's so many elements. So that was my niche in life, but that made me struggle at the beginning. But when I had two children that I had to self-support 100% financially, my motivation was greater than you can imagine. When they say that there's nothing better for a salesperson than a hungry mother, right? A mother that has to feed her children. So that was my motivation. I ended up with 42 new construction projects over my career. I had 6 and 7 at a time per year, which was phenomenal, carrying 100 listings. It was a lot of work. But so you don't have a whole lot of time to doubt yourself. You had to just go out and do what needed to be done and do it the right way, or that business was never going to come back to you. So doing business the right way was our motto. Do not sell yourself short. Do not do anything for a commission. It's not worth your career or your reputation. So I built my career on that. That your transaction was the heart of our business. We had to do everything right for our clients.
I love that. Thank you. Being a doer. I love that. This iconic woman's soiree was so special, so spectacular. We are so excited that you joined us here Inside Out. We love bringing women together, leveling them to new heights, new elevation, right? The stage was filled with incredible speakers. Our panel discussion was incredible. I'm so happy that you joined us here today with all of these lovely vendors that were here to represent their business and to showcase their business and what it is that they do, the impact that we're all making.
So tonight, I'm going to celebrate each one of you, iconic women, in your giving journey by closing with a poem called the Anyway Poem, written by Mother Teresa. It's a beautiful reflection on compassion and resilience. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, People may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, somebody could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have. It may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and your God, and it was never between you and them anyway.